What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is episode 65 of Career Mode. This is it, penultimate episode of season 7 as you're up our second year to Groupama Stadium today on the back of our knockout to Man City in the Champions League. The treble dreams have gone, but the double dreams are definitely still on, and I'd say we're favourites to do it as well, and today should win the Ligue title. We've got our final games in Ligue this season, all 8 to play, but right now 13 clear of Paris Saint-Germain. Come on. I've bottled some things in the past, I know that, but surely we ain't going to bottle this. So 8 games to go, we'll play them all today, and a chance to win our first Ligue title with Olympique Lyon. First game, La Havre, struggling down the bottom of the table. It's a giant step towards the title here. Allez, Lyon. Yep, I've bottled quite a few things over all the years I've been doing CM, all the seasons we've had, all the saves we've done, but never anything this bad. Never anything this bad. At least I can't remember bottling anything this bad. So, yeah, I feel very confident today we'll get it done. I think it's 4 wins. I think it's my maths is terrible, as you know. But I think it's 4 wins to win the title. 5 for sure. But I think, yeah, 4 wins will do it. So, yeah, 12, 13. So, 4 wins for the championship in 8 games. 50% win ratio. And if we can't do that, then put it this way, we don't deserve to win the title. These can be the potential banana skins, you know. Le Havre struggling down the bottom of the table. How often do we say it? These can be harder to win than games away against some of the strongest teams. I'm not surprised about this. 1-0 down in 10 minutes. Back in the day, there was this great debate in the FIFA community, which is the 3 terms, handicap, scripting, and momentum. Do they exist or not? And I used to say I just could never believe in scripting as Favre central after a lovely little build up here and a simple finish for the leveller. Could never believe in scripting because of the esports angle. Just couldn't imagine legally, I just couldn't imagine how that could possibly be part of the game. But as for handicap and momentum, the latter I do believe exists, and it should exist because, as we know, momentum is a real part of sport, both team and individual. But handicap, I was always on the fence about it. In more recent years, I've started to believe in the prospect of it being in the game a bit more, because, as I said before, you do feel it. You do feel it oftentimes. You're taking on one of the weaker sides, you think it should be a comfortable game, and, I mean, you really struggle, and yet you can go away against a big team when you're a developing side, and sometimes win pretty comfortably, but I'm still pretty 50-50 about it. I'm still not sure. I think more often than not, I think to myself, really what it means is that as Freddie almost scored a quick fire brace, I need to be better. Can't use the handicap excuse. I've just got to be better. It was a great end to the first half, but still tied. No matter how you look at it, this is a slip up. Win that. Yes, that's Tangana. I don't think he's had a single goal all season long, which makes sense as my anchor man. But even I can't remember getting an assist this season. I'm sure he's got at least a couple, but he is just the ultimate defensive midfielder and exactly what I needed for this year, man. Tyler and Tessman, obviously Tyler's still here but still injured, but for Tyler Tessman departing as my anchor man last year. Oh, Freddie. He has been a brilliant pickup. And Freddie trying to get inside. Oh, Freddie. Oh, Freddie, stop it. Oh, Freddie, stop it. Freddie, stop it. This dude is unbelievable, man. And I'll say it again, as good as Kyle Wood, as good as the Ant-Man was, this is the real star of save, man. And I've only had him for just under 2 years. He is unbelievable, man. And, you know, recently I was talking about it, and I absolutely hate what EA have done with these replays, man. I was talking about it. Like, I feel in terms of all the saves I've done, there's only a handful of players where I feel like I'm in complete control with. This is definitely one of them. Freddie Favre is a magician. No one man has shouldered more responsibility than Freddie Favre. And last season we were a one-man team, I won't try and deny it. This summer I was like, oh, we're going to rebuild Lyon, we'll get him some help, and it's still a one-man team. This dude single-handedly dragging us to a league and title. We've now gone 15 clear of Paris Saint-Germain and 14 clear of Monaco, who move into second, and we do have the game in hand. We are basically there. I think even one win might be enough depending on the results around the grounds on this weekend. So following game, it is Stade Rennais in a repeated cup semi-final away from home. They are chasing a Champions League place, so big game for them, but for us on the charge for that league and title and the first in my tenure. Let's keep this run going and get another 3 points. Allez, Lyon. Yeah, basically there now with Lyon. I think actually we could be champions come the end of next weekend. We're away against Monaco, who have now become our closest threat. Who are actually chasing a Champions League this year, Monaco. They're in the quarterfinals now. But yeah, we can get it done next weekend, if not this weekend. But the weekend after that, we've got Strasbourg at home, and hopefully that is where we'll be able to lift that trophy. And I think it'll be title number 8, I think, for Lyon. I think I'll look it up after the game. I think it's number 8 because they won. I think it was like 5 or 6 in a row in the noughties and had a dominant period before PSG kind of took over as Ayoub almost caught Michael Cooper out and does win us a corner. But yeah, Lyon, before PSG there was Lyon, and they haven't won any since that streak in the mid-noughties. But yeah, I think, oh, it's Valentino heads over. I think it'll be title number, again, I want to say 7 or 8 if we do get it done. And I keep saying if, but it's, I'm trying not to sound arrogant, but like, if is just, come on, mate, just be honest. You're going to win it today. There's nothing arrogant about it. It's just simple mathematics, man. We're too far clear. As Gusto rolls through Freddie, and he's going for the golden boot, and he's just got another as well. 3rd in 2, 4 in 3, I believe, and 11 in 28. Freddie Fabre. Obviously, recently we've been talking about this being our second and final season with Lyon. If we win another major honour, that's going to happen now. You know, I'm going to stop trying to be all humble and modest. Like, you know, we're going to win it. You know, we're going to win it now. We're too far clear with too few games to go. But yeah, so we are going to make this our second and final season with Lyon. Hopefully, touchwood, fingers crossed, we'll beat St Etienne in the final of the Cup as well, and that'll be a domestic double. Oh, great ball through that, and a nice way for us to end as Sacco belts in the second at the Groupama Stadium. I would have loved to have won their first ever European honour, but we could possibly go back for a 3rd season and maybe have a chance of winning it next year. But I feel satisfied with getting Lyon back on top of France, if not on top of Europe. But for next season, where we go, I don't know. I am going to be starting a new career mode very soon. It's my birthday at the end of the month, and I'm planning to start a new career mode then. So I'm hoping to do another couple, maybe 3 seasons of this save, and then go on to the next CM. But I honestly don't know where to go next. You know, there are a couple of teams that I have my eyes on because they've been struggling in their leagues. So I'm not going to spoil it for you, but for some reason in the manager market, their manager jobs are safe. So it's very surprising that those are the clubs I thought I could possibly go to. And at the moment, the position isn't open. But I'll keep you posted on that at the end of next episode, which will be the end of Season 7. Anyway, this game is coming to an end. 27 to play, up by 2, and another step towards that Ligue and Championship. In fact, we might end up winning at the final whistle. Yep, another giant step towards the title for Olympique Lyonnais. I was wrong, they've won it 7 times in a row actually in the noughties. Unbelievable dominance, but none since the 2008 season. But as we're chasing championship number 8, we will get it done today. I'm already saying it because we know we are basically there. Following game, heading into this one, it is Marseille away at the Velodrome. We can't win it today because PSG played yesterday and are now 12 points behind. So mathematically can't win it this afternoon, but if we do win, we'll re-extend it back to 15 with 5 games to go, and then all we'll need in the final 5 games is just 1 point, and I'd like to think we'll be able to get that. So let's take another step towards the title, and another big 3 points here. Marseille away. And I guess now the side quest, if you will, is trying to get Freddie that golden boot. I always think this is a great way to make your career mode seasons more fun. You know, obviously go for those main objectives, you know, your trophies, your titles, whatever else. But having like side quests, like side missions, you know, can you, for example, in our Sunderland stint, could we win the Carabao Cup with the backup brigade? And we did it 1 year, which was great. You know, and then there was like, you know, could we set this new record, for example? It's a good way to keep the seasons quite fresh. As Freddie, hits the crossbar and almost got another goal towards the golden boot. And towards the end of the season, look, we know the title's going to be won. We know we've won the championship. It's just a matter of when, not if. But can we get Freddie the golden boot as well? It makes it more fun towards the end of the season. We know our main objective is done, but now we've got the side quest. Gakpo for Marseille, rolls it in. Nicholas Jackson fizzes it across. And Alan Velasco looking for space. Oh, wonderful turn, wonderful goal. Smacks it in top corner. And Marseille might have ended our long, unbeaten run in domestic football. But that is one hell of a way to do it. What a bit of technique. because of how far clear we are at the top of the table, not going to worry about that at all. Disappointing loss to Marseille, our long unbeaten run coming to an end, and only our 3rd defeat in Ligue in this season, but it's just delaying the inevitable. Might not win the title this weekend, but we can win it in the next weekend. Yep, following game, we'll jump right into it, aim to bounce straight back to our feet, and to be fair, this was always the game we were hoping to win the title anyway, because it is at home, it is at the Groupama Stadium, 3rd place Monaco, chasing a Champions League place, 11 clear of PSG with the game in hand, so a win in this one here in Lyon will give us title number 8 and the first of my tenure as well. Like I said, it was always a case of when and not if, and when could be today. Let's get it done and win that title, the first since 2008. Allez Lyon. So we should lift the title today. To be fair, even if we would have beaten Marseille, we wouldn't have had the title celebrations at the Velodrome. The title gets lifted. Well, it's either the final home game of the season or it's the first home game after you've officially won it. So even though we've still got a couple more home games after this, if we do win today, then we should have the title celebrations. So yeah, let's make sure we get it done. Get back to winning ways here. Again, only our 3rd loss of the season. Oh, Zatangana gets taken down. But what I don't want to do as well is have a poor end to the season, because don't forget we've still got a cup final to come. You want to go into that in good form. My goodness, Monaco are flying into challenges, and that is not always to see. Oh, come on, guys. I know you're chasing the Champions League place, but why are you going to do that to Malik, man? Fofana has been hot and cold this season, but that is a massive blow to our chances of winning the cup. To be fair, even without the Belgian, we'll still be big favourites against Saint Etienne. EA have got to fix that red card symbol, by the way. Come on, guys, seriously. That's a known bug, that. When I first saw it, I was like, what? But that's so annoying, that. But anyway, oh, it's Monaco in front. Yeah, I still fancy our chances against Saint Etienne as big favourites, but if we go into that on the back of a poor run of form, which as things stand may well be the case, and an injury to Fofana as well, that is going to really open things up a little bit and level the playing field. Loss to Marseille, and possibly a loss to Monaco as well. Come on. 10 minutes to play, and Monaco looking to hit a dagger here. And take a giant step towards Champions League football, and they're going to get it as well. My goodness, is that regen again? He won the Player of the Season award last year, and he single-handedly won the game for Monaco as well. I can't believe this. It was supposed to be party time today, and we're going to lose back-to-back for the first time all season long. Classic Olympique Lyonnais. Referee. Freddy goes down. I think it's just the animation. He'll be fine. But goodness, this is mental. How are we going to be Saint Etienne playing like this? This is terrible. Is that a straight red card? Yeah, it is indeed. Mohamed Salisu is off, and the Ghanaian international takes an early bath. But unfortunately, I think it's just going to be a flash in the pan for our chance to get back into it. I've been awful today. Absolutely awful. And you are it's going to be free. Lorenzo is through, pushed up the high line. Out comes in Cambadio, who denies him the hat-trick, and we shall get it away. 10 men Monaco, almost coming here to win 3-0. This is ludicrous. My goodness, this is classic Olympique Lyonnais. All we needed was one win in these 2 games to win the championship, and we lose back-to-back for the first time all season long. First Marseille, then Monaco. Also injuring Fofana in the process, breaks his metatarsal, done for 2 months and out for the season, and will subsequently miss the cup final. But I'm not panicking, man. Despite those 2 big slip-ups there, it certainly wasn't in the script. 4 games to go, 11 points still the gap. We know it is still surely championship number 8. Surely. Following game, heading into this, Strasbourg away, also chasing a Champions League place. 1 point behind Monaco with 4 to play. So another big contest here against a side chasing European football. But again, all we need is just 1 win in the 4 to get it confirmed. Let's do it today. Strasbourg away. Come on, can't have 3 losses in a row. Surely not. Allez Lyon. I think about some of the championships I've bottled in the past before. I have lost the league from, I think it was 12 points, but that was like during the winter time, and I just really struggled in the second half of the season. Not right at the end like here. You know, I've lost cup finals where I've been heavy favourites. You know, I've choked. I've choked several times, man. We've done so many career mode seasons and so many saves. Obviously, it's going to happen from time to time. You can't always get it right. But this would quite literally be the worst of all time. There's no doubt about that. As bad as a couple of my bottles have been, there is no doubt about it. Nothing would compare to this one here as Freddie couldn't pull the trigger. It can't happen. Like it just can't. I'm sorry, I just can't. No, like this just cannot happen, man. This cannot happen. I want it done today. I want it done today. I know there'll still be 3 games afterwards, but I'm not going to do this final 3 still needing a win. I'm getting it done today. Sacco! Come on! Agrees! And the Ivorian of Mohamed does break the deadlock early. No more Lyon, no more. We're doing it today. This is such a good Strasbourg team, by the way. And it's happened again. Like last year, they flew out of the blocks early and led the league for a while and then just completely fell off it. But at least this year, they're going for that Champions League place. But it's an amazing team. You know, you've got Destiny Udogie, who's fantastic. You've got Simon Adingra, who we had with Sunderland, who grew to around 84, 85 overall. You've got Gonzalo Ramos up top. Jeremy Doku on the wing. Ducore does really well. Did I mention Restes between the 6? I mean, this is a really good team. But thankfully, we appear to be getting it done. And for Boadi, that might be the goal that confirms it. Well, we know Freddie won't be able to win the Golden Boot now, but he could win the assist title. There's assist number 9. There's goal number 2 for Lyon this afternoon. And there is surely the giant step taken and the one that sees us cross the line as Ligue champions. I kept saying when, not if, and when should be tonight. Brilliant finish, game over. Well, as I've just kicked a corner out of play for a goal kick, that is going to confirm it. And Olympique Lyonnais have won Ligue. And I said it was just a case of when, not if. But on the back of those back-to-back losses, there was a 1% chance we could possibly do the worst bottle of all time. But not anymore. Back on track with a win. And it is done. 8th Ligue title in club history. First since 2008. And we've done what we wanted to do. Bring Lyon back to the top of France, restore Paris to the country. Olympique Lyonnais, Ligue champions. And now let's go and lift it. 3 games to go. This our final home game, so this is where we'll lift the title. St Etienne in a dress rehearsal for the Coupe de France final coming at the end of the season, as we'll chase that domestic double. 1 down, 1 to go, but now let's have the party time atmosphere at the Groupama Stadium, and let's see if we can continue Freddie's chance at winning the assist title as well. Following game, St Etienne, where we'll lift the title. That's mine right now, winning some. Bouadi, see Mohamed. And Freddie, wonderful turn, and who else but to get the deadlock breaker than Freddie Favre, chasing the assist title, but our top scorer as well, 12 in 32. He's got LeBron James in 2018 finals numbers, man. He just leads every category, and he's led Lyon to the title as well. Party time at the Groupama Stadium, finally deadlock broken. Lyon in front through who else but the captain. That's a lovely clip ball out wide. St Etienne. That's a poor pass, that will have it. And Freddie. Oh, see you later. And the ball is nice, and the touch is good, and the finish is off the crossbar. And St Etienne will clear. Again, 9 assists for the season, Freddie. Joint top, but I'd say if he gets 2 more in our final, what will now be 2.25 games, then I think that will be enough for him to win the title, or the assist title, I should say. And I'd love to do it as well. And it's why I will play the final 2 games. I said it, this is why, to me, a lot of people ask me, Doxy, why do you play all the games? And, you know, how do you stay motivated for it? This is it. Find those side quests, you know, things to do that aren't just all about the results of the games themselves. For Freddie Favre, I want him to win that assist title, and there's another towards that crown. A rare one from a set piece. Valentine heads home his first of the year. Lyon 2-0 up. And that is going to do it. I think that's my first corner goal since joining Lyon as well. They are so much harder to score now. It's been a long wait for a title, but there it is. 7 in a row back in the noughties, but none since then. And after 24 years, nearly a quarter of a century, Lyon are back on the throne. I said I always take them back to the top of French football. It took us 2 years, but we've now done it. Olympique Lyonnais, title number 1 in my tenure, and title number 8. Finally, we are champions again. Yeah, I think the best way of describing this season is that we've been good, but the chasing pack just haven't been good enough. You know, PSG, for example, really poor season by their very high standards, and that is what's helped us win this league and title. I'm not downplaying it. We've had some really good stretches, particularly middle of the season where we were fantastic domestically, but yeah, I have no doubt about it. Had PSG been really on it this season, we wouldn't have had this championship. But doesn't matter how you get it done, so long as you do. As I always say, it's not the journey, it's the destination. And Lyon have reached that destination. Championship number 8. I said we had to win at least one more major honour before we leave Lyon. We've done it now. Ligue and title in the cabinet, and my first in my tenure. Right, 2 games for the season then. We'll play them both and end on them. It's Stade Reims and Stade Brestois. Starting with the form where Freddie Fabre is indeed chasing that assist title. 10 for the season. And again, this is why I don't simulate my games, man. I get asked sometimes, Doxy, how'd you have the motivation to play all the games? This is it. Find your side quest, man. And this is my side quest now. Let's get Freddie that assist title. He definitely deserves it after leading this team to the league and title. Penultimate game of the season. Penultimate game today as well. Stade Reims away. Lyon. Ultimately, as I often say, there's no right or wrong way to play career mode. Like, I don't like gatekeeping in any community, but I also don't like people saying that, oh, this isn't the correct way to do it or whatever. Ultimately, you play the game however you want to play it, man. It really doesn't matter. Like, so long as you enjoy it, ultimately that's all that matters, man. You know, you work your job, you know, you go school, college, uni, you know, whatever the case may be. You know, come the end of the evening, if you just want to have fun for an hour or two, you shouldn't let anyone tell you, you know, what's right or wrong to play. The only right way to play, in my opinion, is to have fun, you know. And to me, when it comes down to the debate of simulating and playing, either way, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all, man. As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters. And to me, I enjoy playing all the games. You know, yeah, okay, every now and then there's a game where I think, oh, you know, I could always sim this one, I suppose. It's, you know, quite an easy game against a side towards the bottom of the table and we're running away with the title or whatever. Or, you know, maybe it's the final game of a European League phase campaign, for example. We've already qualified. Yeah, you know, we could maybe sim those games. And on very rare occasions, I might do so. But, oh, Sacco, wonderful turn and belts one just over the bar. But yeah, so long as you enjoy the game, that's literally all that matters, man. And if you do want to play more games and you're struggling to find reasons to play, like I said, this is, in my opinion, what's helped me the most. Find side quests, if you will, and go for that. Freddie trying to skip away from John Patrick. Rolls it. Oh, what a ball! Oh, my goodness gracious me. Give this guy the MVP award of Ligue. And if he's not player of the season, right, come the end of the campaign, I haven't had one win it yet since this save began. If he's not player of the season, then there's no doubt about it, it is rigged. We've seen some very strange selections throughout the course of this season. I think it was Isak in Season 3, who I had no idea how he managed to win it. Last year, that Monaco new gen forward, again, somehow won it, but this is ridiculous, man. And I will be totally honest here, that wasn't my intended recipient, it was for Gomes. Always honest on this channel, as you know. That was not who I was trying to pass it to. But it carried through brilliantly. Sacco with the finish. And even when I overhit a pass, it still turns into a ridiculously great through ball. He's that good. There's Gomes. Looks to skip down the right. Dinks one in. Ball game. Sacco heads it home, that's game. Quick fire double for the Ivorian, second for Lyon, and game over. That is the second, that is the 3 points. I always have a lot more respect for players when they admit that something they didn't actually intend ended up being the outcome. Like, they intended for something else to happen as opposed to what did. Because, like, you know, obviously the classic is, oh, Sacco just drops it wide the post, what should have been Freddie's assist number 12, but obviously Ronaldinho's against England is probably the most noteworthy one of the lot, although I personally believe he was trying to shoot that because he's that kind of player, he's got that kind of technique. I remember Figo scored a goal against Manchester United in the Champions League way back in was it the late 90s? Or no, it would have been the early noughties, wouldn't it? But that was probably a cross which turned up going into the top corner over Fabian Barthez. But like, to me, if you admit that you mishit a cross and it just turned into a goal, or you skewed a shot and it turned into a pass or whatever, that to me is a lot more respectable than saying, no, I meant that. It's like, don't be so arrogant, you know, don't lie to me, you know, it clearly was just luck, man. That was a very lucky assist for Freddie there. But whilst the clean sheet is gone, it shouldn't see the points get dropped. Stade Reims get one back, but it'll just be a consolation. Lyon will still get the win and make it 3 on the trot. As Freddie finds Atangana. Oh, great Hezi, and this will be assist number 11, and the 2-goal cushion restored instantly. Playing for it, but I don't mind one bit, man, because I've got to make sure he gets that assist title. No one deserves it more than him. That should probably confirm it now. That's a lovely ball through, and a good save, but then headed in by John Patrick, and it's 3-2. Well, bit disappointing this, to be fair, because I mean we've dominated the game for the most part, but to drop 2 goals late is always frustrating to me. I say this all the time, like when you concede late in the game, you've had a lot of control over. Granted, the clean sheet had gone anyway, but it's always a little bit frustrating to lose your concentration like that. But even so, another win for Lyon. Title is already confirmed, but I do want to go into that cup final on a nice winning streak. 3 down, 1 to go. Let's play our final game and hopefully win this as well. So yeah, final game of the season as Freddie chases that assist title. Let's go for 4 wins in a row to end the league and season, heading in to that Coupe de France final against St Etienne. Final game, Stade Brestois away. Slip ball through there, and Stade Brestois had a chance to take the lead late here in a obviously nothing game, but it does have ramifications for our form heading into the cup final, and it is Idrissa Gueye who's got it. Stade Brestois in front, and well, this was not in the script. I have to say, our form towards the end of the season has not been great. Yes, we've had 3 wins heading to this one, but yeah, this has hardly been Lyon at their absolute best, and St Etienne are going to that cup final thinking they ain't all that. They ain't all that, Lyon. Absolutely not. And we'll still be favourites, but with no Fofana for it as well, and not in great form. Yeah, that's the playing field definitely levelled heading into the cup final. Could have been 2 there. Should have been 2. Havre to Gomis. Freddie, wonderful turn. Brilliant dribbling. Single-handedly saving Lyon from defeat on the final day. This guy, 13 and 34, 12 assists for the season as well, which is probably what he will end on. But I'll say this right now, if he doesn't win the Player of the Season award, rigged, riot, absolutely no doubt about that. He has carried this team to a league and championship, and he'll have us the best possible chance at winning a domestic double as well. Without him, we wouldn't even be in the Champions League. And so with one final look at the league table, we'll end on this. You'll see Lyon champions by 9 points. And again, I'll say it, the defensive record being set, only 14 goals conceded. Take that with a ginormous pinch of salt due to the way the game plays now on FC 26. But champions regardless, 80 points on the ball with 25 wins. It was still a really good season, but again, for PSG, they had an off year this season. That's why we were champions. I won't try and deny it, but as we always say, doesn't matter how you get the job done as long as you do. I said we had to win Lyon at least one major honour in this season before we consider leaving. We've done that now with that first Ligue title since 2008, and now let's win that domestic double as well. Oh, and as for the Player of the Season award, I'll watch this with you as well. Let's see who's got it. If it's not Freddie Favre, man. If it's not Freddie Favre. No, it is. There we go. For a second, I was thinking, if it's not him, I don't know who it could be. But it is indeed first time to say. And this, to be fair, this is a really nice way to end our tenure with Lyon as well. First time we've had this in FC 26, one of our players winning the POTS. And without a shadow of a doubt, well and truly deserved. Honestly, if we took away Freddie's goal contributions this season, I think we finished mid-table. He's been that dominant for us this year, and you'll see why in the stats in a moment's time as well. Because whilst he may not have won the Golden Boot, which was split between Doué, Fati and Lorenzo, but going to Desiree due to the lack of games played, he wasn't that far behind. He had 13 for the season this year in those 34 games, so over 1 in every 3, but also winning the assist as well. So 25 goals of our low-scoring campaign all came through Freddie Favre. Ridiculous, as Nkembadio won the Golden Glove again. Oh, they fixed it. Fair play, EA. Finally, it took a long time. Finally, to fix this. The Golden Glove was won by Nkembadio. But of course, he was in the team of the season alongside Nkembadio and Reynal, Gusto, and Bouadi, who was the surprise inclusion there. But yeah, 5 players in the team of the season once again from Lyon, including the player of the season, Freddie Favre. That's a nice way for our tenure to come to an end. And that'll do it for today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So massive thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have a picture of like, much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. We'll return next one, cup final against St Etienne, as we try and retain the Coupe de France and go for our first domestic double with Olympique Lyonnais. Have a great day, guys. Much love. And I'll see you for the Coupe de France final, our final game with Olympique Lyonnais very soon.